Man, Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, Adrien Broner on Instagram telling Al Heyman and Stephen Espinoza he need 10 M's to come back. Let's talk about it. We back. Goodfella Sports TV. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support from everybody supporting the channel. Just keep sharing the video. It's the best way you can show love. But yeah, Broner, unofficially retired. He had an Ivan Red cash payday. It's supposed to take place in October. He pulled out that fight and said that he was going ahead and head out and retire. So with him retiring and heading out of boxing, and not fighting in October with Red Cash, he missed the payday. So now he been fielding offers from Eddie Hearn. He been, probably fielding offers from other promoters to try to get that bag. And to be honest, I don't know who he can fight. At 40, there's no belts available right now because they're looking to do Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez somewhere in the near future. He can go to 35. I'm pretty sure Lomachenko won't be mad to fight him at all. But Al Heyman don't want to do business with AB. But he goes on to say, Al Heyman and Espinoza, I need 10 M's to come back and fight. Man, I done did everything for y'all and fought whoever without no complaining. Now send me a direct deposit or I'm going to Cali to see my people that got them for $1,200. And what's so funny about it, this showing y'all, and this coronavirus, out of people that look to be wealthy or look to be rich. Like we was talking about Lil Baby, talking about he wanted $5 million from his label, or he's going back to hustling. We learning who really got the money, who don't. Okay, we learning who really got that bag, who don't. And AB is threatening to go back and sell rocks or whatever he insinuating, sell dog food, whatever. He threatened to do that. Okay, he wants $10 million. Who in the hell can he fight to generate $10 million right now? Nobody. This nigga ain't won a fight since, 2017, 3 years ago almost, or 2 or 3 years ago. Come on, at the end of the day, I just don't see it. He could fight Devin Haney, and maybe the zone to be dumb enough to overpay him and give him $5 or $6, $7 million. But, I just don't get this kid. He had the world in front of him. He'd rather party, pop bottles instead of train. And quite frankly, his footwork was never really good enough to move up in weight. He was getting by with speed, getting by with pure athleticism and power, and he ain't really never in position with his feet to throw the punches, And like I said before, I don't know who he getting $10 million from, because right now I can only really see, I can't see Showtime paying him that money. That might be their budget for the year, $10 million. To be real, they nickel and diamond fights outside of Showbox. So, as far as for Adrien, maybe they can give him that $10 million somehow, somewhere. In one fight, I don't see it happening. He fought Pacquiao. If he fight Keith Thurman, maybe they can generate close to that, for him. Because he definitely going to want to be the A-side, but I don't see why people continue to want to see this guy fight and he not winning, he not moving his hands. Somebody was telling me yesterday, they thought Broner had a great chin, a good chin. When he fought Pacquiao, and I'm like, shit, it's easy to have a good chin when you can see the punches coming and you don't throw no punches. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. When you don't see the punches coming, that should let me know if you got a chin or not. And Adrien Broner, he didn't punch so he could see every punch that Pacquiao was throwing so he can brace himself for it. When you get hit and you don't brace for a punch, that let me know what type of chin you got 9 times out of 10. But, Adrien Broner always doing stuff for the gram, trying to stay relevant. He been on Instagram Live, eating rummy noodles and all that. But if he do move down to 35 or 40, I just don't see the money being generated like that. Him fighting Regis, that don't generate that money. Him fighting Hooker, Ramirez, Taylor, Barrios. I mean, he going down to 35. Him fighting Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Lomachenko. Him and Devin Haney might generate the most money out of all of them. All the fights we name above 147. Now, if him and Errol Spence get in the ring and he could beat Errol Spence tune-up, then maybe they can generate $10 million for that. But there's been a rumor that Errol Spence put him to sleep, and I heard Barry Hunter confirm that. So if he fight Errol Spence, that's $10 million. Shit, if he fight Terrence Crawford, that's $10 million. He could probably get, somewhat close to that. He fight Keith Thurman, he can get close to that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make $10 million, then shit. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, and Keith Thurman seem like the move. That'd be a great tune-up for Adrien Broner versus Errol Spence for Adrien Broner. You know what I'm saying? I know he always on Errol Spence nutsack, but that'd be a great tune-up for Errol Spence to come back. You got an opponent that's a name, who's still hot in these streets, that's still marketable, and he don't throw no punches. And he's too small. So you ain't got to worry about getting your chin checked because he don't throw no punches. Now, he want to be the first casualty of war, or another casualty of war, we'll go fight Terrence Crawford. You know, that makes sense. That can get you some nice amount of money. Him and AB can sell the fight. But the difference is Crawford ain't going to have no mercy on him. Crawford ain't going to let him dance around the ring or survive. Crawford going to let his hands go. Crawford going to try to go out there and punish Adrien Broner. Keith Thurman, the same thing. The difference with Keith Thurman is Keith Thurman of coast on the back end. If Broner take Keith Thurman 2 or 3 good shots early on, or after the 6th round, he's still there, Keith Thurman is just coast to a decision and just start winning on points and winning rounds and all that. Errol Spence, the only reason he probably won't turn up on Adrien like that is because he injured and he like Adrien. They cool. But if he want to get that type of bag, that's the type of fights he got to be willing to take. Unless he go down to 35 and fight Devin Haney. And to fight Devin Haney, that don't really do shit for your career at all. It puts some money in your pocket, I guess. So, when you talking about him generating $10 million, Austin Trout, who called him out earlier later yesterday, that ain't gonna generate that type of money. Maybe fight Gervonta. Gervonta versus AB might generate that type of money, but he said him and Gervonta ain't even on speaking terms no more. So I don't even know how they got into it with the quarantine going on. How do y'all beefing? He's somewhere and you in another place. Sound like they got some bromance going on, but I don't think Showtime can generate that money. What if he come back and fight Conor McGregor? What if he come back and fight Floyd Mayweather? So you looking at that type of money. You looking at Mayweather, McGregor, Khabib, Errol, Terrence, Keith, and Devin Haney probably can generate that money. Or fighting Gervonta himself. So those are probably the short list of guys that he can get $10 million with. Floyd might as well beat the shit out of Adrien Broner. Why not? He come in and instantly make another $100, $200, $300 million beating up on AB. For real. Floyd can really get the bag like that if he wanted to, but I don't think he want to do AB like that. I mean, if he wanted a little bit less money, he could fight Adrien Broner. AB versus AB. Retirement. Loser got to retire. He ain't going to make $10 million, but you know what I'm saying? It's a winnable fight. Adrien Broner, his punch resistance is pretty much gone, just as Adrien Broner is. And I think that's a fight people still be interested in. So, how they get him to $10 million, or they nickel and dime him with $10 million, I don't know. But it's a lot of high risk, low reward fights out there like Josito Lopez, your Dennis Hughes, you know what I'm saying? Remember one time Omar Figueroa was his mandatory at 35. So, we got to see. But maybe Devin Haney to move. Maybe Eddie Hearn can come in with the bag and do his thing. But I don't know about $10 million, though. But this quarantine just letting people know who got the bag and who don't got the bag. Because when the money flow stop, when you can't do shows or you can't fight, who really sitting on that bag? Who really still made investments? Who really ain't living paycheck or fight check to fight check? And the dudes that you see complaining, talking about going back to hustling and selling drugs, ain't nobody never. If I gotta go back to selling drugs, I'm not putting everything on IG, on Twitter, or social media. If it's getting that grimy, I'm just gonna put Juicy J said, a gun in the mask. I'm just gonna put the gun in the mask on. That's the problem. That's the problem with the youth today. They put all their business on social media. Just go get the job done. Everybody ain't gotta know what you doing. I hate a everybody know what you doing type of motherfucker. Hate hanging with those people. Selfie and dropping their location everywhere and going IG live while they sitting there smoking and eating it. Nigga, don't do that around me. Them type of people irk my nerves. I don't even want a nigga to know me if I'm at McDonald's or at the liquor store. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Who can generate that 10 mil for AB in the comeback fight? Remember, he ain't won since like 17, man. But hey, it is what it is. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All that information in the description. If you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, hit me up, or you just want to chop it up. Want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal, description. Best way to donate, share the video. And let me know what you guys think about AB asking Espinoza, Showtime, and Al Heyman for $10 million, and who you think he can get it with. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, Goodfella Sports TV. We gone.